Hello. Welcome. I'm going to let people come in. It's so great to be here. And I want to start with you are pushing through the pain, powering past the fatigue. But what if the very inflammation that you're ignoring is fast tracking your aging and draining your edge, but something still feels off? That's not weakness. That's a message that your body is talking to you. Hello, I'm Dr. Holly Donahue, and I am a New Hampshire board certified and root cause naturopathic doctor. And I help high performers, leaders, and goal oriented individuals like yourself decode what your body's saying so that you can age well, simply feel better, and live with amazing energy and vitality. So let's talk today. We're uncovering ways to reverse aging by healing inflammation naturally. So let me ask you something, those are that alive. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought any of this? And drop me in the chat if that's you. Why do I feel older than I am? Why does my skin look tired? Or why do I have stiffness or like I can't think clearly? There's brain fog or stubborn weight when I work so hard and I feel like I do all the right things to be healthy. How many of that is you? Put me in the chat and maybe even let me know which one that you're struggling with or which one you resonated the best with. Because the truth is that you're not broken. You are inflamed. Your body is inflamed and it's calling out for support. And inflammation is aging you faster at the cellular level. Scary, right? If you just do some tweaks, you can reverse it. So today I'm going to show you how we can reverse it naturally. So you can begin right after this live to take control of your vitality and your health for future like positive energy, brain power, cognition, and so that you can continue to perform at high levels. Because I have so many patients coming into the clinic that are struggling with this and they have no idea what's going on. So, what's the truth here? What is inflammation aging? It is chronic inflammation that is damaging your mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse and the energy factories of your cells. So, over time, if we continue to create inflammation in our body, that's going to lead to cellular fatigue, right? It's going to lead to like you can't function and have the energy you want. It's also going to move into DNA damage and it's going to trigger these pathways like reactive oxidative stress and it's going to shorten your telomeres. And if you don't understand that, it's just really not a good thing to happen, right? So, some of the symptoms that I want you to think about right now, if this is you, are you bloating and retaining water? Right? Are you having a hard time putting your rings on? Do your legs feel inflamed? Is your face puffy? Like we mentioned a minute ago, are your joints swollen? Like you feel like they don't have the flexibility and the movement that you used to have with them, right? You even though you sleep really well, and especially if you're somebody that tracks their sleep on Whoop or all these other app devices, you still have low energy after sleeping. That's another key. Many people don't think about that. And then, of course, brain fog, and you can't remember like you used to. You go to recall, and it's just not there. And lastly, stubborn belly fat. Like you're like, Dr. Donahue, it does not matter what I do. I just feel like I can't get rid of this fat. And I have done everything. I've watched every live. I have done everything that my doctor suggested, and I just can't lose weight. I just can't get rid of it. I can't put my jeans on. I feel bloated. And there are times that you probably feel more bloated than others. Here's the message that I want to hit home right now is that you can heal. that your body is amazing and it's always trying to move toward health when you actually give it what it wants. You give it the right tools. So let's talk about where it comes from, the root cause of your chronic inflammation, right? Because I am still surprised, and I don't have judgment around this, but I'm still surprised that I still get questions. And, shame on me in a sense, because I'm showing up and I'm teaching each and every one of you, like, this is what's happening, right? But people still aren't understanding it. They're still not hearing it. Hence why I go live twice a week. Nutrient depleted foods, like you're eating processed sugars, some seed oils, not all seed oils. There's so much controversy around seed oils right now. You might be eating food that you just can't digest, right? Genetically modified foods, foods that have pesticides on them. So your body's getting the food, but like then you have to try to digest those pesticides, right? The other piece that is a huge one that I'm always looking at with patients is what we call gut dysbiosis. That is an imbalance in your gut microbiome. What is your gut microbiome? It is the healthy, balanced flora in your gut. So that can be thrown off. So if you have poor gut health, 80% of your immune system is going to be dysregulated because your 80% of your immune system sits in your gut. It helps you fight infection, right? So if you have an imbalance in your gut, then you're and poor gut health, which is what that equals, your immune system's not going to function. So you could be getting all the infections that are coming your way. And I'm constantly testing people's gut. Sleep deprivation, I will tell you, sleep is so healing. It's when we detox, it's when our nervous system gets regulated, and it's really, if we're not sleeping well, then we're raising our cortisol, not allowing melatonin to come in and rest and calm. And that is raising inflammation. So have you ever been sound asleep and then all of a sudden you wake up? That could be related to low blood sugar. And guess what has to kick in? Cortisol has to kick in and say, oh, I'm going to raise my blood sugar back up, right? Emotional stress, grief, depression, sadness, anxiety. What is that emotional stress? Feeling like you're not being treated well, whatever that looks like for you, guess what happens? It activates what we call inflammatory cytokines like IL-6, TNF alpha. What happens is those pathways go to inflammation and create more inflammation in the body. And the last one I kind of spoke about above, but it's toxin exposure. So are you being exposed to heavy metals, pesticides, cleaning supplies, foods that you can't actually really digest? Excuse me. That is toxin exposure. So what I want you to think about right now, which one of these items that I just listed, and I can go through them again, have you struggled with most recently? Drop it in the chat and let me know. If you're watching this as a replay, drop it in the comments. Is it nutrition? Like you're eating processed food, you're eating too much sugar, you get to change, but you're not sure what to do. Are you not sleeping soundly? 8 to 9 hours a night, feeling like you're waking up rested? That was the other one that we talked about. Emotional stress and stressors that feel out of your control that you emotionally are carrying in your brain every day. Gut imbalances, or toxins. So food, sleep, stress, gut, or toxins. Any of those that you feel like those are what the challenge is for you. Let me know. Drop it in the chat because I want to be active with those of you that are live with me. The healing pathway. How can you stay young naturally? This is actually the main point I want to hit across. The body heals through lifestyle medicine, not a pill, not a gimmick, but by changing your cellular environment daily. It's how you take care of your body. So let's talk about 5 immediate ways, which what I call are my anti-inflammatory steps to reverse aging. Think about what you can start immediately as I go through each of them after this live. Remember, changing one, maybe maximum two, or maybe you have three or four under control and you need to change one, right? Okay. Upgrade your fats. Your cells need fat. They need healthy fats. You want to save your cells. Why? The cell membrane around the cells are fat. So bad fats like canola, soy, corn oil, those are going to inflame your membranes. The omega 3s that we're going to talk about reduce inflammatory prostaglandins. Okay. So those omega 3s are going to be raw olive oils, avocado oil, coconut oil, wild caught salmon, walnuts, chia, and flax seeds. Okay. So those are upgrading your fats, and those fats are going to help keep the outer portion of your cells, which are your cell membranes, healthy because they need fat. Your brain needs fat too. Remember, your brain is 80% fat. How about thinking about walking 10 minutes after every meal? Why would I ask you to do that? Because walking after you eat, it helps lower your blood sugar spikes and it helps with your oxidative stress. So you're healing. Movement and getting circulation moving, your lymph system and your cardiovascular system. This is anti-inflammatory medicine. It helps lower your insulin and reduces your inflammation like ESR or CRP markers. And those are markers I would get tested. Many doctors don't test those. So ask if you can get inflammatory markers tested when you go see your primary care physician again, or your functional medicine practitioner or naturopath. How about, this is super easy, how about if you add in anti-inflammatory spices daily? Why? Nature's Pharmacy is right in your kitchen. It is right there for you and it doesn't cost anything, right? So curcumin in turmeric reduces NF-kappa beta, which is an inflammatory pathway, and that is the master switch for inflammation. So how about if you think about adding turmeric to your foods, or even take a really good quality turmeric, know where it's coming from, because unfortunately, because we have all this knowledge of turmeric now, it's popping up everywhere and it does have some toxic components in it depending on where it's grown, unfortunately. So I'm going to say you always want to be aware of where you're sourcing these foods. Another one is ginger. And ginger helps calm, it helps your digestion, it helps be an anti-inflammatory. Cinnamon is not only an anti-inflammatory, but it also helps regulate your blood sugar, right? Not to heal diabetes. I'm not healing or treating on this. I'm merely giving information. Or cloves. So you can add any of those to the foods that you're eating. You could drink teas in them. You could take tinctures in them, or add them to your smoothies or soups, right? That's super simple. Let's talk about healing your gut, because that was number 4. You want to heal your inflammation in your gut. Why? Again, 70 to 80% of your immune system is in your gut lining. If you have a leaky gut, that is allowing for inflammatory molecules like lipopolysaccharides to flood the bloodstream. You don't want that. Those lipopolysaccharides, once they're in there, they are going to cause inflammation. How can you support your gut? You could eat probiotic foods like sauerkraut, pickles, kimchi, kefir, and make bone broth. You can do this immediately. You can also take a probiotic supplement, but please keep in mind, don't use the same probiotic forever and ever and ever and ever. Switch it up, right? After 30, 60, 90 days, change it up, because your body can only take on so much, and then you're just kind of taking it and it's actually a waste. Deep sleep and deep healing. I mentioned above, those of you that were on in the very beginning, sleep is when your body clears inflammation. We have this really cool lymph system called the glymphatic brain. Okay, so through glymphatic brain detox and hormone reset, that is how your body's going to clear inflammation. Okay. So less than 6 hours of sleep can increase your CRP, which is an inflammatory marker that we just talked about. So you want to sleep you want to sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. And you want to feel like when you wake up, you're rested. If you're not, then we've got to figure out why. Here are some things that you can do. Create a sleep ritual, right? I have my patients do this all the time. Like have them power down their electronics 2 hours or so before bed. Maybe light a candle, drink sleepy time or calming herbal tea that has like valerian, passiflora, chamomile, so many great herbs. Have quiet conversations, prayer, meditation. This is all getting you ready to sleep. So just as you get up in the morning and get ready to go to work, I say to my patients, take time to sleep, right? I'm going to share with you, healing is not a mystery. It's really about creating a daily environment where your cells can thrive. The choices that you make every single day, what you eat, the relationships you're in, how you move, how you handle stress, how you sleep, you are either turning inflammation on or turning it off, right? So you want to turn on healing. You can turn on healing by all those pieces that we spoke about. So today's key takeaway is this: you are not your symptoms. Sorry, it's raining really heavy here right now. Your body is ready to heal. Okay? The sooner you begin to connect with and heal with it, the faster you're going to restore your energy, your clarity, and your resilience. Okay? If this resonated with you and you want a deeper dive and staying connected, I have created Pocket Doc. Join pocketdoc.com. Let me drop it in the chat. Okay, so what is this? It is getting to the root cause and supporting you with your healing. It is my private audio-based wellness membership where I send you bite-sized weekly healing audios and guides, like actual handouts that I create and use with my patients in the clinic every single day to help you actually apply these naturopathic healing principles and guides in what I do at the clinic every day. So whether it's gut health or hormone imbalance or inflammation, or you don't know how to calm the nervous system or sleep, Pocket Doc will help you. It's like having me in your pocket. You can learn how your body really works. I also have a program called Become Your Own Doctor, which is going to be launching in August. It was an amazing program. We did it this year, and so many people loved it. You can make small shifts with big impact. In Pocket Doc, stay accountable to your healing. How? Because we go live twice a month so that I can walk with you on your journey after I teach you a component. You can heal deeply without the overwhelm. Each week I'm here with you. And the truth is healing is not a one-time event. It is a rhythm. You get to figure out what works with you. I'm just your guide. It's remembering, and it's really returning to your body. So if this resonates with you, click on joinpocketdoc.com and join me over there, right? It's super simple. I love doing it. It's one of my number one memberships. And anything that we talk about, is in a membership portal so that you can actually go in and look at it and watch it every single day. Okay. Or you can go in and pick and choose what you want with what you're struggling with. All right, everyone. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings for an amazing rest of your day. Those of you that showed up with me, thank you for showing up with me. Maybe next time you'll engage a little bit more. and have an amazing rest of your day. So much love, happy healing, and join me on pocketdoc.com. Join pocketdoc.com.